And we're live. We are live. Lex and I have literally just been doing the countdown theme tune, and Lex is stuck on the boom. Boom. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, interwebs. Good morning, yow chows. Good morning, Lexi. How the devil are you?
I'm fabulous. Thank you.
You do look fabulous.
Thanks. Yeah, I was just saying that I didn't take off last night's makeup. I just added to it. Just put on another layer.
See, artists do this with a canvas. They build up the layers gradually until you end up with a work of art.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, something that artists do with canvas, if it goes all wrong, is they start all over again on top of it. So that's another thing, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't lose. There's loads of people in the chat, and some of them have been there for quite a long time because we're later than usual today. Lucy Goosey, who is Lucy, who always gets there first, but she keeps changing her name to confuse me.
Lucy T.
Lucy T, yeah. Lucy Goosey was in at 9:17 and then back at 9:34, and then she must come back later when she realised that I'd changed the time this morning. Jason was there nice and early. He's been out and come back. Deb Hughes is in. Auntie Sue says 10:30. What? Excuse me, what time do you call this? I'm late, Auntie Sue, because I was watching your vlog. Yeah, that's not why I'm late, but I was watching your vlog while I was late. Lisa Louise is there. Lisa Count. Juan. Queenie Conquest.
Mother of Norman.
Welsh Wonder Nia. Aish Mag. Abitoria 33. There's a new name that I haven't seen before. Maureen Clement. Mandy Moo. Kath Palmer. Kath Palmer says, I'm not late. That's good. No, you were in fact, we were late. Chris Tyler, Ms. Cambridge, Kazzy Kyle. Everybody's going, oh, look, I'm early for once. That doesn't count. If you turn up at the normal time and we're late, it doesn't make you early. It just makes us late. Antoinette Daly.
Wait. Well, we're not late. We are what does Gandalf say?
Oh, I don't know.
Like arrived exactly when intended to, or something like that.
Bumblebee's in. Chris Tyler, I think I said. Chris Tyler says I bet they're having a fly up before starting. I wish. Carrie is there. Carrie Lee. Bumblebee says Carlo's probably helping Josh with his enormous filler bag. Josh will have been very disappointed this morning. The filler bag is not happening at the moment. Sam's in. Mandy Moo as Mrs. Cambridge has changed Mandy's name to Mindy. Kay Gilson. I'm very slow today, aren't I? I seem to have lost my flow. Heather Wood is there, otherwise known as the Treasure Pirate, depending on which hat she's wearing. Come on. Hannah W, Laura Eccleston, Siebel. Mandy Moo says, Andrew last night did I'm too sexy for my shirt and did a little strip.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Lee Sail Away. Lynn Clapson, Kelly Flippin Paynes is there. Karin's in. Morning, Karin. Sarah Armstrong, Carol Reeves. Sue Bad Wolf says, Carla and Lex, where are you? I just woke up and thought I'd be late, and now I see I'm early. Claire Cairns is in, which reminds me, I must share something. Jem, did I say Laurel? Laura Eccleston, Siebel, Claire James, Claire Count 2. Oh God, it's shot off in my hand. Claire Borden, Claire Count 3, Rebecca Turner, Gina May, Dawn Cherie Paul, Martina Relove, Julie Posh Totty, Beth Rose, Mum of 5 Sons, Lisa J, Lisa for you, Lainey. I'm going backwards now. Stephanie Edgerton. I'm going up instead of down. What am I doing? Jem, did I say you? I'm sorry if I've missed anyone. Mike Dando, Tizzy Lizzie, Leslie Chadwick, Janet Plant, Christine Davies, Adele Smith, Julie Carroll, Serena 50-50, Cora Kelly, 2 kids, 2 cats, 1 dog and a job. That really does roll off the tongue, that one, Karen. Rachel B, Mr. Diggs, Lisa J. I don't know how many Lisas you're on. I've lost count of your Lisas.
3.
Bexify, Fandria, and I think, Becky B, and I think I'm there. I'm so sorry if I've missed you. It all went a bit weird. And a cat bum. Good morning, everybody, and good night.
That'll do.
Getting hard work. That is getting hard work.
And I think they're doing it on purpose now. I think you've got a Claire Mitchell, Claire Count 4.
Oh yeah, Claire Mitchell. That's a new Claire for my Claire gang. Yeah. Claire Count 4. How many Lisas have you got?
3. But I think everyone that's watching that hasn't like commented previously are now going like, oh yeah, I'm going to join in that now. So it takes Carla like 20 minutes.
It takes Carla 20 minutes of the hour just to say hello. Yeah. Joan Morris says I missed her. I'm so sorry. Joan Morris and Rachel K. And Shirley Boland and anyone else I missed. Feel free to go. You missed me, and I'll try not to miss you again. It's not deliberate if I miss you. It's really not. Karen. What the hell's that woman's name?
Karin
says Darren has just modelled the Star Wars T-shirt he accidentally paid for his own birthday present, and he loved the star she had named after his dad. So that's good. Happy birthday, Darren!
Happy birthday, Darren. And Karin, did you give him the money back for it?
And if you haven't, do that now, right now, and don't give him on the credit card. Good morning, Jane Everton.
Yes.
So was this on Laney's thing then? The Darren doing not Darren doing a strip, Andrew doing a strip. Was this on Laney's? Because it was Laney's birthday shindig last night, wasn't it?
I think they were doing Laney Oki.
Laney Oki.
Yeah, I'm guessing because I had to go to sleep, and they were up until like God knows what in the morning. But yeah, I'm guessing Andrew.
Yeah, you'll have to edit a best bits together, Karin. Not Karin, Laney. Yeah. Good God, I'm not doing well this morning. Good morning, Kirsten. So I've been car boot, and then I've come back from car boot and I put hair dye on, and that's why we're half an hour late this morning, guys. So I apologise for the delay, but I slapped my hair dye on. I thought I'm going to have to really, really rush to leave this long enough to cook and get it washed off and get back. So I said to Lexx, did she mind going later? And she was all right with it. It's got a bit two-tone. Can you see two-tone there?
Yeah. It's a little bit like pinky red at the bottom.
Yeah, weird. Anyway, whatever. There's not grey. That's the bit that matters. See, that's why we're half an hour late this morning. But I might talk to Lexx about maybe shoving it to what do you think about an 11 o'clock start?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind.
What do you people in the chat think about 11 o'clock start? Is that, mind you, if you can always watch it later, can't you? Claire Plant says I missed her. Claire Plant. Claire count 5. I'm up to 5 Claires. What's the record on Claire's? I think it's 7. She's determined to stick her arse in your face.
Always is. Always is. Like, look at it. It's so nice.
Beth Rose says hair looks nice, especially if you slapped it on. I always do, Beth. I slap it on and there'll be a line all around the hair. That's why I've fringed down, because it takes a couple of days for the bits I missed to wear off, and my ears will be grey inside. And Lainey says that's beyond her editing skills. Lainey, it's so easy. I'll help you.
Especially on your no pewter.
Especially on your no pewter, indeed. Mike says he's managed to stay out of hospital for 2 months and he's been going in since January last year. Stay out of the hospital, Mike. Stay out of there. It's not a timeshare. Julie says my hair is looking lovely. It's got really long. It has got really long. But, all the hairdressers are still shut. Auntie Sue was saying in her vlog how sorry she feels for the hairdresser. And it's a good point. She said she I don't know if you've seen that one yet, but she went to her local strip of shops and they're all open except the hairdresser. So everybody else is allowed to go back to normal. And the poor hairdressers are still sitting there in limbo. It's really not fair. Really not fair.
I think, wasn't it? I think we've had a date for hairdressers, though. I think 17th of July.
I think they were talking about the 4th of July for us, but I don't know if that's still the fact, or or whether it's been confirmed or whatever. So don't take my word for it, people. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hi, Amy. So yeah, I went car boot. And I got some stuff, and I was just leaving as Josh was arriving. So Josh was a bit later than me this morning, so I didn't go round with him, and I don't know if he got anything at all. But like I said, the filler bag not really happening at the moment because Steve hasn't got the filler bag stock. So
then I imagine he would have spent £1.
If we're lucky, he'll have spent £1 to get in, and if we're lucky, another £1 while he was there.
Well,
I spent a ton of money today. I think I've got to start watching George Ross, because George Ross buys things in 10s and 20s, and how much is this, mate? 40, and he does that, and I think he's a bad influence on me. And don't get me wrong, I haven't spent 40 quid on anything, but I was paying with notes today, which is unheard of, and I'm like, £1, £1 is plenty.
Oh yeah, with a note, I expect change.
Yeah, no. So I paid twice today. I paid with paper money and didn't have change.
Wow.
3 times, in fact.
Good God, what's wrong with you?
Don't know. Like I said, too much George Ross. I'll have to stop watching. He's a bad influence. I bought for £10, 10 of your English Earth pounds. I bought these.
Ooh.
And
I don't know what they are.
These.
No way. I don't know.
And these. So 10 quid for all of that. Now, I feel like I'm going to have to get my tenner back at least, aren't I? So I've got the first 4 Harry Potter books. It's all cassettes.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so not quite as exciting as if it was CDs. But yeah, the first 4 Harry Potter books, and they do still sell on cassette. So hopefully that's my tenner back minimum there, maybe more.
That's a good start.
Somebody entering the home, just wondering who it is.
Is it a burglar?
I think it's Cara says she only gets a haircut once a year because it grows very slowly. Mine grows ridiculous. And Kelly says her hairdresser's got a 2-month waiting list.
I'm all right to wait for the hairdressers, I think.
Sorry, I lost me thread completely. Yeah, Sue says, but George is very spendy. Jem says, pay with notes. What is this becoming? Beth Roll says, is the card book getting larger? It is getting larger. Yeah, it was definitely more back to normal today. Although people are absolutely not capable of going one way. Literally, people. I'm just like, you person.
Oh, do you know what I've heard that's weird? Queen Street, you know, the central shopping street in Cardiff.
Yeah.
Is having it's painted a one-way system on the freaking longest shopping road. How on earth is
not going to work, is it?
You are not going to go all the way down to come all the way back up when the stuff you want is there. Like,
no, you're absolutely not.
That is mental.
That's not going to work.
Yeah.
People are going to ignore it. Heather saying someone can get in your house without the dogs noticing. No, the dogs had noticed. They were. That's why I knew it wasn't a burglar, because they were like chatting rather than screaming. Sue says, Lex, you are enjoying that tale far too much. Julie says, lots of my minded kids are starting to come back soon. How will I have time for YouTube all day? Okay. Jason says, nearly bought some new rock boots yesterday, but he wanted 75 quid. Yeah, that's way too much, especially if they're not in excellent condition.
Yeah,
new rock are lovely to pick up, but you want them for a lot less than that, and you want them to be in good nick. So yeah, so I got if that's the first 4 Harry Potter books all on cassette. I've got these random audios, which is Beyond the Deep Woods, Heaven Eyes, which I've never heard of, and Pong Whiffy, which I feel like I have heard of. Read by Prunella Scales. So, to be honest, those were the ones I was trying not to buy, and he kept piling me up. And then all of these are now. All of these are now what I call music.
Oh, right, okay.
So I've got 20. I've got now 6.
Oh, isn't that or is it now 4 that's the really rare one or something?
I've got now 4, but it's really rare on CD. So the reason it's really rare is the first one that they brought out on CD. And yeah, but I've got it on cassette. It's got Paul McCartney, No More Lonely Nights. Limahl, Never Ending Story.
Oh,
Never Ending Story.
Early ones on CD and late ones on vinyl.
Yeah. Julian Lennon. Nobody remembers him, do they?
No, but I liked his brother Sean. I like Sean.
It's got Ghostbusters on there.
Quality.
And Jump for My Love. But yes, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 and a half. I've got half of now 10. 12 and a half there. It looks like if I sell them singly, they'll pull in 3 or 4 quid each, but I'm going to stick them on as a bundle at 20 quid. Like I said, I paid the tenner. So yeah, I feel like I can turn that tenner into probably a safe 40 quid. So, but I've got to stop George Rossing around the place like I'm some kind of wealthy person. Kelly said she was in Cardiff outskirts on Friday. She waved to you, Lex. Did you see her?
And I waved back as well. Yeah.
Mike says his local town, which is Ross on Wire, trying a one-way system.
Well, Ross on Wire is quite compact, though, isn't it?
I've only ever been there once. I think I went to the Market Square.
Yeah, it's quite compact. Cardiff Queen Street is like, it's the main, shopping. It's busy. It's freaking busy. There's no way they can do a one-way system there. No way.
Yeah. Lex says, Sue says Carla's turned into Nick Media Bundle. Rebecca says, I shaved my hair down to a 0 thanks to alopecia. I've been going out with no head covering for the past 3 months. Been trying to persuade someone else to stop wearing hats too. The first part of that, fair play to you. If you choose to shave your hair down to a zero, that's fine. If you've been going out with no head covering, that's also fine. That's really brave of you to deal with that if that's something that you want to deal with. The last part, Rebecca, you're out of order. I'm sorry. It's not up to you to persuade other people to stop wearing hats. That's their choice. If they choose to wear a hat or if they choose not to wear a hat, that's up to them, not up to you. And whilst I appreciate that you feel like you're helping them to come to terms with what you see as their problem, if they don't see it as a problem, then what you're actually doing is causing offence. You know, it would be like somebody trying to persuade me to diet constantly. You would be really, really very quickly on my no-go list, because whilst I might know that I need to diet, whilst I might feel that I need to diet, whilst sometimes I might feel that way, sometimes I don't, at the end of the day, it's my business. It's not for anyone else to evangelicize. Is that a word? Evangelicize? Sounds good.
Now.
Stick with it, about whether I should do it or not, you know? That's a bit soapboxy moment, but yeah, that's how I feel.
Please no more.
That is yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, if that person has said to you, "This is a problem for me, and I wish I was able to deal with it," that's fine. But if they haven't, then you've overstepped their boundaries, and that's not fair. Sailaway says it's easy profit in those now cassettes. I hope so. Because I, like I said, George Rossen around the place with me £10 notes is
I know, right?
I paid for another paper money. I paid £5 for some Babyliss curl pods.
£5.
£5 of your English pounds. I'm tempted to try these before I sell them, because I'm tempted to try them to see if they work. They apparently you just stick your hair in and sort of roll it up. And then come the pot on and go away. And when you come back, you've got beautiful. What are this? It says on there.
So do they heat up?
Easy, fabulous, long-lasting curls. Ultra fast heat up for quick use. So yes, they heat up. I've just knocked all the now cassettes over. That was what the crash was, if you're wondering. Just knocked them all over. But yeah, so I'm going to give them a go. But I've never yet found anything that would curl my hair and make the curl stay in. You know, because my hair is thick and bushy and kind of wild and does what the hell it wants. So it'll be interesting to see. And also, I don't know if you use them on dry hair, because if not, then now would be the ideal time to find out, wouldn't it? Well, my hair, because my hair's not dry yet.
I don't think you're meant to put like heat things on.
Yeah, if I rolled it in and it went sizzle and then I took it off and my hair was in it.
Yeah. You're not meant to straighten your hair, you know, with hair straighteners when it's wet.
Yeah.
So I think it might be the same kind of thing. I don't know.
Stephanie says she's got them and they're great. What kind of hair have you got, Stephanie? Have you got well-behaved hair in general? I mean, like mine is thick, bushy, and wiry. And where it's actually so grey, it's really kind of coarse now. So it'd be interesting to see whether they work. But if not, I can sell them. So, you know, they'll turn into 15 quid quite happily. So
cool. It'd be nice to see.
Sue says, I don't believe the long-lasting curls bit. That's like I said, I can curl my hair and then it'll go flip, within minutes. Mr. Diggs says, only do things if you want to do them. It's like telling my wife stop smoking. She's got to want to do it. Yeah.
But the thing with that is,
she's got to admit that she doesn't like that in the first place, you know?
But also the smoking thing is an actual, like, that is some kind of problem.
Yeah.
But if she didn't smoke, and you keep saying you should give up smoking, it's like, but I don't. Why do you think I need to give up smoking when I don't anyway? Like, it's bizarre. Yeah,
it's a bit like me trying to persuade you to stop wearing lipstick. I don't wear lipstick, Lex. I don't wear it, and I don't think you should wear it either. I tell you what, Lex, I will not wear lipstick for a week, and then you can not wear lipstick with me for a week. How does that sound? You'd be sitting there going, but I want to wear lipstick. I like wearing lipstick. I wear lipstick if I want. You know. So, Queenie said, did I miss the memo on Look Glam on Sunday morning at 10:30? I did too. This is just Lex. Lex is the only one who got the memo.
And it's literally just a replastering of the makeup from last night. It's just a topper. Because I still have.
Great if you could wake up in the morning and just sort of re-smear it and it'd just fall back into place.
I tell you what, though, smoky eye next day looks even better.
Yeah, you've gone very blurry again. I don't know why this happens, but you've gone gone grey, which is a bit odd. Your face has gone dark grey.
Shall I go out and come back? I'll be back.
You're like one of those plastic people in that Doctor Who episode.
Oh, hang on, let me have a look at me. Oh, that is quite strange, isn't it?
Sailor Way says if you want guaranteed long-lasting curls, stick a fork in the nearest plug socket. This is not the recommended method. Children at home, don't do this.
I'll be back. Hold on.
Lisa says she's allergic to lipstick, so she can't do glam without several days of cracked lips afterwards. I just can't get on with lipstick. I wear a bit of lip salve now and again, and occasionally a tiny bit of lip gloss. But I forget that I'm wearing lipstick, and I smear it, and I eat it all off around the middle, and I get it all over me teeth. Yeah, I'm not good at lipstick. It's just not my talent. Sandy's been to her car boot and says, I always assume that Sandy Beach Lexx is frozen completely in freaky plastic face. I don't think I like it. Lexx, you look like you've been possessed. I don't even know if she's still there. It might just be me now. Yeah, so Sandy, I always assume that you are Sandy Beach female, but you might not be. You might be Sandy Beach male. Anyway, it's about 25 stalls, got some good stuff, but people were not very good at keeping their distance. Yeah, that's what I found this morning. People had forgotten about going one way. People would go, oh, there's Lexx. People were going every way they wanted. Morning, Jackie and Kimberly. Yeah, you look like Phantom of the Opera, Kath said. Everybody was saying you looked scary. You were totally frozen in a real kind of...
That's cool.
I got a Pastimes Head Gardener mug. That'll go for a tenner.
Oh, my mum's got that one.
50p.
And it's the right good mug because she does take it out when she only uses it when she's doing the gardening. Yeah, because it doesn't fall over kind of mug.
Yes, it's got a nice stable base. It's a tankard mug, isn't it? Yeah.
Good one.
And if she's managed to not smash it when she's doing the gardening, then it must be fairly tough.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris B's in. He said, I was listening, but I was driving back from the booty. I hope you did well, Chris. And Claire Borden says, our boot is trying to open next week. Keep changing my mind if or not to go. I was like that before ours open. That first week, I was on again, off again. And shall I go? Shall I not? And then the FOMO got me. And I was like, I'm going. And I must admit, I'm really happy that I'm going. Not just from the stock point of view, but just from the getting my life back kind of thing.
Yeah, just go. Just feel the fear and do it anyway.
Yeah, wear your mask if that's what suits you. Take your hand sanitizer so that you can feel, I want to say secure, but that's not what I want, is it? More
prepared,
confident, at ease, whatever. I mean, take whatever you need to make you feel that you're doing it right. And yeah, I just step away from it. I just back away when I see someone, like I said, they are going the wrong way down the way when I said something. I just back as far away as possible and kind of look very Englishly at them.
And they go.
I haven't tutted yet. I'm saving the tuts. I feel like a tut. That's kind of like the big guns for a British person, isn't it? Bringing out a tut. Yeah,
ooh,
yeah. That's almost a declaration of war, isn't it? A tut. I got a Pampered Chef cheese grater. It is brand new in the box, but the box is a little bit worn, age worn, storage worn. However, I did look at the prices before we came on, and I've got a feeling they were 15-ish. So I paid £1.
It looks a bit phallic from the side of the box.
It's extremely phallic. Yes, what large testicles it's got. I like a cheese grater with large testicles. Oh dear. I wonder if they realised that when they did the sketch. Yeah, Claire says she will go. She's got sanitizer and a mask. In fact, less anxious. Thank you, Kath. That's probably what I was groping for in my inward lexicon. My lexicon let me down.
Sorry.
I got a sea salt bag. I paid £2 for this. It's probably not worth it because they only sell for £6 brand new. But some sea salt bags are more sought after than others. But it is brand new. I mean, it's not been used.
That is nice. And if it's like a discontinued one, maybe.
Yeah, it's got kind of a stylized pool design. Looks a bit Therates-ish, doesn't it?
It's a Lido or a Lido, isn't it?
Yeah. We've got one of them in Brizzle somewhere. Do you know, they're talking about opening the swimming pools, but they're not going to have any showers. You have to shower at home. And they were on about having one-way lanes, and I was like, have I lost my marbles? If you're in the water...
And then get out, and then back in.
But on top of that, if you're in the water, haven't you spread anything through the water anyway? I suppose it's chlorinated.
I would have thought, well, yeah, exactly, it's chlorinated. But I would have thought it would make sense to make it everyone shower before they get in.
Yeah.
And afterwards, like that's
rather than assume that people have showered at home, I would have thought the showering would be the more important part.
Yeah.
And possibly chlorinated showers.
Yeah.
Possibly chlorinated showers before you get in the pool. And
yeah, that doesn't make sense. It should be shower before and after.
Yeah. And also they were saying might not have the changing rooms open. Well, I'm not going home in my wet cosy, so I think they'll have to rethink that. I think maybe that was just somebody throwing ideas around, you know, because I'm not walking out of the pool in my cosy and towel.
No.
Getting in my car. That's not happening.
No.
Now, Lainey would like to say sorry for not putting me on the list. I must have missed the bit where I was an anagram because I went out. Natalie wanted to go to the Home Bargains, so I missed the second half. I got to watch that back. I didn't realise there was an anagram. Did anybody get me?
I didn't.
Someone get
me, but I didn't.
However, I would like to say thank you to Ashley Carruthers, who I don't think is in at the moment, for calling me out first for the list that I wasn't on. Thank you, Ashley, for making me be the first one that you thought of. I appreciate that, even though my name wasn't on the list. I do forgive you, lady. I look forgiving, don't I? Everybody's snorting about me cheese grater. Mandy Moose said, I went to a car boot yesterday and only spent 50p on getting like Josh. It wasn't anything worth buying. Watch a bit of George Ross, honestly. Your money just goes. Sandy is female. Sorry, Sandy. Like I said, I always assumed you were. And then I thought, I wonder if you're not. And I'm going, she. Because Sandy Beach is a name that could go either way, isn't it? Sailaway says some of these COVID rules now are ridiculous and not sustainable in the long term. I'm done with closed shops and pubs for a start. The pubs one's a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
But I really just want to go to the Tea Risher, which has got a lovely big beer garden. Like, it's got a massive beer garden. You sit at least 2 meters apart anyway. You know? It's like, I just want to sit out there and have a nice tasty, you know, dinner. And like, what's so bad about that? I'm not sat in Wetherspoons with, like, you know, plastic screens around me and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like that. I want to go.
The other thing is the waste, because another thing they were saying is that menus will now have to be disposable and be thrown away after every
just write it up on a chalkboard.
Yeah, exactly. Don't have menus if you're gonna start doing menus that are going to be thrown away. Think of the waste. Think of, you know, have we stopped caring about the fucking planet suddenly?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, have we actually now decided the human race is more important than the planet after all? You know. Jane says the swimming pools, they said you have to go in your costume and a bathrobe. I'm not walking out of a swimming pool in my wet costume into the cold air.
No.
In my bathrobe and sitting in my car in a wet, because you will have a wet bathrobe on at that point.
Yeah.
You know? I don't want to go swimming badly enough for that.
I'd have to get into a taxi after that. Or walk home. No way. That is ridiculous. Just shower in the place.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all gone a bit weird, isn't it? Is Deb Hughes in? Deb Hughes is there, isn't she? I saw her earlier.
Why have you bought a tin?
I got a tin. I don't know whether Deb Hughes' mum will like this one. It's an Emma Bridgewater purple wallflowers tin. Now, one has sold for 25 quid. So, Sue said, I just heard that as men will have to be disposable, throw away after one use. They already are. But yeah, so I got a nice tin. This is an Emma Bridgewater purple wallflowers tin, which originally had a Moore's biscuit selection in, apparently. So, quite like that.
I'm not a fan of
tins or Emma Bridgewater.
Emma Bridgewater and Kath Kidston and all those, you know.
Orla Keeley or Kylie. Everybody says Orla Kylie. I've always said Orla Keeley.
Some Orla Keeley stuff I don't mind because it can look a little bit 60s retro-ish, you know, with a repeat pattern. So I don't mind that so much. But like the little chintzy, I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Ashley says, you're welcome, Carla. Lurking, listening in bed. She got the anagram as well. Honestly, not a super stalker fan. Well, you should be. You should be. I sat in the car yesterday. I was talking with Natalie about hand sanitizers. we had bought in Home Bargains, we had bought a little raspberry hand sanitizer keyring. And I said to her, they're not as good as the ones that the Bath and Body Works that I've got. And I actually said the words, you know, the ones that a fan sent me. And then I went, a subscriber sent me, a viewer sent me. And Nat was like, did you hear you? I was like, yeah, but I didn't mean it. And she was like, you've turned into that person. I don't even know you anymore.
Oh my God. Wow. You're a
Can't believe I said it. Can't believe I said it.
Your fan mail.
I was embarrassed that I had said it. Honestly, I was just like, I can't believe I said that. Ian would like to know that he's available for single use if anybody wants to use him and discard him afterwards. He's all right for that. You have to bubble with someone, Ian. You're not allowed to be single use unless you bubble. Oh, Lisa's received her mug in one piece. That's good. Lisa bought a mug off me last. I don't know, it was last Sunday, or it might be Wednesday night. It might be Wednesday night, actually. Wednesday night. Martina says Matt Hancock stated this morning you have to register to go to a pub.
This is crazy.
They've taken our freedom away, isn't it?
It's crazy.
Yeah. How easily they've gone, yeah, nothing, yeah, you're not allowed to make any decisions anymore. You know, we're supposed to be in a democracy, and that's not what we're living in at the moment. And I don't like it. Lisa says, are people still wearing masks and gloves when out shopping? I would say 60% no, 40% yes, in my experience, probably about that. The gloves are fairly pointless. Anything you touch with the gloves, you're still transferring everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. So gloves are not protecting anyone from anything.
I've stopped wearing the gloves, but I still wear mask. I only wear the mask when there's other people around. I don't walk down an empty.
That's it. The mask is to protect other people from you. Yeah. It is not to protect you from other people. So you're wearing the mask to help other people in case you are spreading germs. But the gloves are pointless. The gloves are just moving stuff. You know, you move it around just as much on gloves as you will on hands. And also, if you wear gloves, you are less likely to wash your hands so often because you feel that you're safe because you've got gloves on. So actually, it has a negative impact, doesn't it? Oh, look, people are saying they are my fans. I love you all. Bless you. I shouldn't go around going, I've got fans, though. My fans. My fan club. Don't you know who I am? Oh, no, that's Carmen. She never said, don't you know who I am? She said, do you know who I am? Which is a very different sentence. Dorothy Clark says, it's very addictive watching you both. Yeah, we're like crack.
Very more.
You know you shouldn't, and you try and stay away from it, but it drags you in.
It's that first hit, you know.
Jane's got an interesting question. Would you get the vaccine when it's available?
Do you know what? I haven't actually thought about that.
It's not something I've given any consideration to because I feel like they're not going to trot it out for about 2 years anyway.
Yeah. I don't think there will be. I don't think there will be one. At least not for us commoners, anyway.
Yeah, certainly. I think it'll be available to people with money first.
Yeah. No, I don't think there'll be one.
Deb Hughes said, I work at a hospital and had the antibody test negative. Heather says she's my biggest fan. In fairness, Heather, you've seen parts of me that other people haven't seen for years. So if you're not my biggest fan, then I've got no chance, have I?
That's very true.
Poor Heather. Poor Heather. It's not what you need on a Sunday morning. Sandy said, I just bought 6 ladies top off your silicone. Of course, it's a different name, isn't it? It could have been cross-dressing. Different name. I forgot that was you. Yeah. Yeah, Dorothy says she works in the NHS, so it's a no-brainer. Martina says, no, I wouldn't get the vaccine. Ryan says he just wants an antibody test. Laurel says the first people to get the vaccine are healthcare staff. I wish I could believe that, Laurel. The first people to get the vaccine will be people who matter to the people who want to sell the vaccine. So the first people to get the vaccine will be politicians and big businessmen.
And who was it? Who was it that got it? Oh, the actor.
Idris Elba?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, that was a good guess.
Yeah. Because he put on his Instagram or something like that, like, oh yeah, tested negative, And then obviously that caused a bit of an uproar because it's like, well, how come you get tested? You don't work for the NHS. You don't, you know. It's like, dude, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, Sailor Way says Jane Caldecott says, "I wonder what the consequences will be if you refuse the vaccine." I don't think, and well, having said that, they've stripped of us so much of our freedom, they probably will bring in consequences. But and Sailor Way says they won't accept any liability if it goes wrong once you've had it. Look into it. Well, of course they won't. No. And I've managed to highlight Joan saying good morning to Ian. So there you go. Joan says morning, Ian. Julie says I missed all the chat. Did you go to a car boot? I'm only halfway through my haul, Julie. I've got so I've wandered off. I did go to a car boot. Yes, I've got some cassettes, some Babyliss curl pods, an Emma Bridgewater tin, a phallic cheese grater,
Other way,
and a mug, and a bag, and I got paper money again, £5 for this lot. Slightly more than I usually pay, but I've been selling Roald Dahl book bundles like nobody's business recently. So there are 8 paperback Roald Dahls. BFG, The Witches, Danny, the Champion of the World, The Witches again, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, James and the Giant Peach, George's Marvellous Medicine, and The Twits.
Why is there never ever boy and going solo?
Because they are not written for children.
Oh, yeah.
Going solo is definitely not for children. There is a bit of absolutely not child.
I love those, you know. I mean, I obviously read them when I was, you know, not a kid.
Yeah,
but I love those ones because I love Roald Dahl.
People don't buy them for their children because they're not fiction. They're not children's fiction. They're autobiographical, and people just don't buy them for that reason.
But they're still fantastic.
Definitely not for kids.
But it's still fantastic stories. I mean, like that guy lived a life, man.
Yeah.
Like, brilliant.
Yeah. Where are we now? Martina said it takes decades usually to get vaccines right, but now they want to make one a year. No way I'm having something bodged together. Pure Vintage you can play privately for the antibody tests, so perhaps that's what Idris Elba did.
Oh yeah, of course. Anything you can get privately if you've got enough money.
Sue says I won't be having a rush through vaccine. I'll let all the important people test it first. Yeah. Sailor Way says he rely on his own immune system. Thanks.
Oh, Roald Dahl adult books. Yeah, I've got one.
I've only read the book of short stories, and I've read his autobiographical ones. I haven't read anything else written. But I didn't even realise for a long time that he'd written so many other books.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
loads. Yeah, and there was the TV series. Do 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 do.
I want to say Close Encounters.
Oh, but it's like that.
Oh God!
Tales of the Unexpected.
Tales of the Unexpected.
Love that. Absolutely love that because he had a great sense of irony as well.
Yeah.
Just
Trench has not started yet, Lee. So I think it's supposed to be starting in July, but whether it will or not, I don't know. Because I don't think Trench is run by people who I'm going to say care as much, but Trench has always struck me as being run more sloppily than Easter Compton. So it'd be interesting to see whether what happens there. I don't know. Yeah, Sue says he did loads of adult short stories and lots were made into Tales of the Unexpected. And 2 David Williams, they were £1 each for the hardbacks, so a couple of those. Rat Burger and The Midnight Gang, which I've never read. I've got the bloody Tales of the Unexpected tune in my head now. What did I have yesterday that I couldn't shake all day?
Do you know what?
Follow him wherever he will go. I only had it because I was saying to Deb, I will follow you in the car. I said to her, I'll follow you and I will follow you. And then it was stuck all fucking day.
I've had Hotel California for about a week now.
You have to sing something else. You have to blast it out.
No, it hasn't worked. Tried it, but no.
So anyway, says, I remember the one where the baby turned into a giant wasp and they fed it honey. Weird. I like the Doctor Who episode. The Agatha Christie Doctor Who episode with the giant wasp.
Yeah, I've been rewatching. Well, that's what I did the other day. I was just spent all day watching Matt Smith Doctor Who. It was great. She's got curly hair.
She has. She has used her Babyliss curl pods, hasn't she? This is an Emily Button. I bought one of these last week. And so I thought if I buy another one, that's a nice, easy relist, isn't it? Just, quantity now available too. She's much cleaner than the one I bought last week as well. She was £1. And I bought her along with this little P&O bear, and he was 50p. I should expect to be able to turn him into a tenner. He's a little P&O cabin crew bear in a little bag with a tag and all sorts. And he should turn into a tenner. People seem to buy cruise memorabilia. Don't know why. But yeah, that 50p should turn into a tenner.
They probably went on the cruise, saw the prices of the mementos that you could buy and went, I'm not paying that. And then on eBay when they got home.
Yeah. Rebecca says, study the Tales of the Unexpected for GCSE English at college and finally have a C. See, I think that's it. If you study something that you're really into, I did really well on my English GCSE because we did it on Shakespeare and I enjoyed it. Whereas, I think depending on what the set texts are at that point.
Oh my God, we had awful Shakespeare ones. I'm sorry, but we did The Merchant of Venice. I know, right? And what was the other one? Julius Caesar, which was all right.
I don't like Julius Caesar. I don't like Henry III. I really liked Midsummer Night's Dream and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, the other set did Midsummer Night's Dream and Romeo and Juliet. It's like, oh, you swines! We've got freaking
Romeo and Juliet. We did Romeo and Juliet and really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Oh.
Jo says she's got I'm Too Sexy in her head after Andrew's strip last night. I haven't got the vision of you in your head as well. You want to shake that. Kelly says she might get a grabber like mine. That was from Poundland. Me grabber. Pound. Funnily enough, in Poundland. I've already picked up all the rubbish from right down under the desk at the back where I can't get because I can't kneel. So I pulled that out yesterday, got all that rubbish out. I know how to live, mind. Anybody who tells you I don't know how to live, I know how to live.
You take that to the car boot with you because you can,
I should have done, shouldn't I? Yeah. And also I could have prodded people with it. Claire says, might have missed it. How's your car? My car is back and you cannot tell what I did. They have done a very, very good job of it. So, yeah, really pleased. Expensive, but really good job. Sorry?
Lisa J did Animal Farm and A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Oh, we did Animal Farm. Not for GCSE, but I remember doing Animal Farm at school.
See, we didn't do Animal Farm, but it was on our, because we did Brave New World, which is, one of my favorite books. But Animal Farm and what else? And 1984 was our wider reading. So I read them as well. And I like them.
Joan says she's traumatized.
Not surprised.
Yeah, but you've got only yourself to blame. There must have been a moment when you realised he was going to start stripping and you didn't leave. Only yourself to blame. A pair of hotter shoes for £2. If you a little tip from Auntie Carla: if you're buying shoes at the car boot sale, do the sole bend test in case they split. If they split, they're no good. So, yeah, £2 for those. Oh, £4 from Steve the. I got a bloody dog here, right? From Steve the usual filler bag guy, £4 for a brand new M&S bra.
That's a big bra.
That's not big enough, Lexx. That's a 44B. That's only a B cup.
It's a B?
It's a B.
That looks like more than a B.
Well, M&S tend to know their stuff.
Right, stick your head. I want to see you stick your head in it.
It won't fit on my head. My head's more than a B, surely.
That's more than a B. Oh, well.
Well, I'll find a B person and make them try it.
Okay.
I've got bloody hair in my mouth. Might be my own hair, actually. Kath said, hated Shakespeare till I went on a week-long school trip to Stratford-on-Avon. Play a night, fantastic. We went to Stratford, but only for the day, and they made us look at the Tithe Bar, and I remember that. I remember thinking how boring it was.
Who is it who did something cool? Sail Away did Kez and Gregory's Girl. Oh,
Kez was brilliant.
Yeah.
Marie says we're a real tonic, bless her. You must be the gin.
I was going to say I'm the gin, yeah.
Auntie Sue says, over the shoulder boulder holder. And Julie says you can make a few face masks out of that. Yeah, so I got a dolphins tapestry. Don't know if it's been started. But that isn't usually a problem. People seem to buy them regardless. So no. Oh look, it's got like 4 or 5 stitches in it. That's all that's been done.
Yeah.
I could probably unpick that, to be honest, and call it.
Yeah, take it back out. It'll be all right.
Yeah. I will follow him. That's back in my head again now. The Basil Rathbone Sherlock Holmes Definitive Collection. Going to watch them before I sell them. That'll go for a tenner. There's a couple that have sold for a tenner. I paid, like I said, £4 for those 3 items all in. So Steve's prices are a little bit more than they used to be, but I'm paying a little. I usually batter him down and laugh at him and go, I'm not paying that. But because I also can see that he is struggling at the moment because he's not able to get the stock, I'm not being quite so fierce with me. With me abuse, you know. But yeah, all the distance.
And also, he will remember that when things are in abundance again.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching those before I sell it.
Nice.
Also, I'm looking forward to learning how to fold it up. I'll do that in a bit. That's apparently too complicated for a bare little brain today. 3 Disney Tinkerbell glasses. I have sold 2 of these before, I think, or at least one of them. I've definitely sold this one before. And then I've got the Black Winged Mischief one. And that one. They'll go for usually 8 to 10 each. They're a bit of a liability for packing and posting, but yeah, 3 for £2. You don't care about Disney. Look at you going, yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm nearly done. These are the last 3 items of my haul. 1 large 10-in-1 jigsaw puzzle for £2.
Is that for your mum?
Well, I might get my mum to do it first. She's doing that Disney one at the moment and cursing me for it. Apparently, it's not as easy as she thought it would be. Lex says they are horrible. What are horrible, Lex? Not Lex, Sue, sorry. Yeah. What's horrible? Oh, the Disney glasses. Is that they're horrible? Just need a collector who doesn't think so, and you're laughing. I've got a Mr. Spudhead for 50p, and he's got his bum flap. The bum flaps are often missing. Don't know what people do with the bum flaps, but they're often not.
Oh, which reminds me, favourite Wish advert of the week. Oh no, it was Shein actually. It was pair of like shorts, trousers, you know, cut off shorts kind of thing, with a bum flap. A handy bum flap.
A handy bum flap for when you need to get your bum out.
Yeah.
Moona's trousers.
Yeah. They had poppers on as well, so it was pop, 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 bum. So,
I wonder if it's really difficult to pop them back up.
Probably, because your bum's quite soft and you'd have to like really push it in.
Like, do you remember like those bodies that pop underneath? And they were always a fucking nightmare, all in one bodies. And if you have pubic hair, then you would quite often popper your pubic hair into them. Something's echoing. I think it's those glasses. Yeah, you would popper your pubic hair into them, which is not great. And also, if you were a long in the body person, then you would get it all popped up, and then you would stand up, and it would go pooh, and you're crying out loud.
Oh, like me in the burlesque class, like last year, where it was last year, wasn't it? Where I wore one, and we were doing like a sexy move, and then I just heard pop pop, and I'm like, oh, bloody hell.
I think it was this year, you know.
Was it?
I think it was this year. It's just this year. It's been 8 years long so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, what you used to see an awful lot of in the later 80s and early 90s was women helping each other out in the loos to do each other's poppers up, wasn't it? You know? Girl power.
Oh, yeah.
Lainey says she's got bum flaps, but they're attached. Last
Good.
item is a pair of Phantasma shoes are made by Pleaser, which make kind of like stripper shoes and whatever, you know, exotic shoes. And these are Phantasma.
Oh, I quite like them.
I quite like those. They've got a little heel, little kitten heel, little ankle strap. They smell absolutely brand new. They're unmarked. I said to her, how much did you? I don't know how much I paid. I think she wanted 5 and I paid her 3. Fairly sure I paid 3.
That's a nice shoe. That'll be good for dancing.
That's a lovely shoe. They are a size. They are a size.
Yes. I think they look like a 6.
They're a US 8, which is a UK. Oh, well, I would have said a UK 6, and yet the box is 5 UK.
Oh.
So if the box says 5, then I will sell them as a 5. And when whoever buys them, you're not going to find many drags with a size 5 foot, are you?
No.
But anyway, when whoever buys them says these are too small, I say, well, I sold them according to the box. But yeah, they are brand new.
That is a pretty shoe.
It's a pretty shoe. Pretty shoe. Lisa J says they would look good with a tea dress. Not on me, they wouldn't. You can't imagine anything so terrible. Oh, Ian says, Carl, I found that script I sent you, if you remember, April last year. I think I'm still sticking to it, Ian. I must cut my fringe. I must cut my fringe. I must cut my fringe. That's pretty much it, wasn't it? Buddy, shut up. I must cut my fringe. Molly, get down. I must cut my fringe. That's it. That's my haul. I don't know how much I spent, but I know some of it was paper money. Hang on. I'll do a maths. Talk amongst yourself. I'll do a maths.
Okay. Marie Jones, ladies, question for you. I'm only selling my own stuff on eBay at the moment. Do you pay their return postage? If it is a private account, I don't think you have to accept returns because it's only business ones. But I think it's out of politeness. If it's your mistake that they're returning something, then you should pay postage. I think if it's them and they've bought the wrong size, you don't really have to do it. You don't have to accept returns, but I think out of politeness, like, you should accept the return, but they pay the return postage. What do you reckon, Carla?
I don't think I listened properly. Hang on.
Excellent.
£39. That's not bad. I thought I'd spent more than that. Bear in mind, some of it was paper money. It felt like I'd spent a lot. And £1 to get in, 40 quid. That's not bad for a morning stock. I'm only selling my own stuff on eBay at the moment. Do you pay their return postage?
See, I thought on a private account, if it's your own stuff, you don't have to accept.
If it's a private account and it's your own stuff, you don't have to accept returns, unless you have misdescribed. I think they still have the right to return for misdescribed or
yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's only change of mind returns you don't have to accept. However, you need to remember you're talking to two business sellers who've been business sellers for 100,000 years, and we don't necessarily get things right about private accounts.
Yeah.
So if it's a change of mind return on a private account, then I see no reason why they shouldn't pay their return postage if they've just changed their mind or they don't know how fat their arse is. But if, like I said, if you have misdescribed it or it's defective, then I think you probably should pay their return postage, because at the end of the day, you have not done the job properly. I don't know what you said, Lex. Did what I say agree with what you said?
Yeah.
Have we just given two conflicting lumps of advice?
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a long time since I've had a private account. Probably like 2008. Maybe.
I don't know when I changed mine, over a long time ago. I mean, years. I mean, I started on eBay 2003, and back then you didn't have to sell on a business account. It wasn't compulsory to change it. I don't think it's compulsory now, is it? But by the time they changed the law about having to display your address and whatever, I'd already been a business account for a very long time before that came in. So
yeah. Yeah, I think I remember, because this is when I was selling the nipple tassels, that they just said like, oh, you've made, I don't know, 50 sales or something. Do you want to consider opening a business account? All right.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah, like a very, very long time ago. I expect it's somewhere back in the records.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had my shop for a very long time. My eBay shop, and I wouldn't have opened that. I wouldn't have opened the eBay shop on a private account. I would have been on a business account before I did that. So, ow, I've just hurt my ear by scratching it. Ow.
Well, don't do that.
Oh, I must have just caught a little bit of a nerve. Oh, that hurts.
Well, stop doing it then.
I'm not doing it now. I'm just pressing it now to stop it hurting.
Okay.
Mandy Moose says, my sales are extremely slow at the moment. I've been okay. Weekends have been slow for a while, I've noticed. I noticed a pattern over the last few weeks that weekends have been slow.
My Fridays and Saturdays had definitely been not as normal, I think. Certainly Saturdays. And I just think that, that it is just, especially on a nice day, people are going out and, the shops are open now and they're like, they're just not at home scrolling on their phone.
Yeah. Laura says, I bought an item on eBay on the 6th of June. I still haven't got it. What should I do? I'm assuming that you have contacted the seller. If not, then that's your first step. Contact the seller and say, I haven't received my item. But also the next step, if they do not respond, or if you have contacted them, haven't they responded, or if they're fobbing you off or whatever, is to open an item not received case. And then they will either supply tracking, which will at least show you where your item ended up to a point, or they will not have tracking, in which case you will get a refund regardless.
And if it was Hermes, remember there was that yeah, it could be anywhere. That there's been massive delays because they've, their system messed up. Was it on like 30,000 items or
30,000 parcels to the wrong depot or something like that?
Yeah. But also give your seller a little bit of a chance to, to sort things out.
If you haven't contacted your seller, that's your first step. 6th, I mean, that's the 6th. That's 2 weeks ago, isn't it? I would have thought even under the current difficulties, 2 weeks is enough time for an item to arrive if it's coming from within the UK, unless you have not noticed that you've bought something from elsewhere, and which I've done before now.
Oh yeah, totally.
Bought something from overseas and not even realised I've done it and gone, where the fuck is my item? And then realise it's coming from Azerbaijan or whatever via the moon. But yeah, like I said, contact seller first. If you have contacted seller and had no joy, then open an item not received case. I think you'll find that will put a firework under the bum of most sellers, is having a case opened. So yeah. Oh, woof. I think it might be about to rain, which is probably because my washing has just finished.
Yay.
So it's funny how these things seem to go, isn't it? Karin says, I bought some fabric on eBay after 2 weeks, asked them where it was, and they then marked it as dispatched. Another week later, it arrived Royal Mail 24. Yeah, so they hadn't even dispatched, because Royal Mail 24 isn't taking 3 weeks, is it? Yeah. Oh, Catherine says, a Royal Mail depot somewhere in the Midlands, the roof has collapsed. I don't send a lot by Royal Mail, I must admit. That's very little I send by Royal Mail, only large letter stuff. So I'm very much enjoying the current Packlink discount. Packlink parcel. I can't. What am I enjoying, Lex?
The current pang.
Right, we'll do it together. Ready? The current Packlink parcel discount.
Discount.
It doesn't sound like a difficult sentence, does it?
I missed that.
Yeah, I'm enjoying that. I'm very much enjoying paying £1.45 to send parcels out. That's lovely.
Oh my word, yeah.
That does me a happy, as Molly says. Molly don't say anything. Molly don't talk, but
she says bark.
Bark, and Buddy says fark.
And oof.
Which I think is something. Was it Kelly that shared that the other day? That fark is an actual thing. It's when they fart and bark at the same time. That might have been Kelly. Somebody's cooking something that smells really nice in my house.
I'm going to be cooking something in a minute.
It smells like pastry or croissants or something. Ham and cheese wheels? Are they done? Oh, good. Ham and cheese wheels, and they're nearly done. Nice. Natalie's out in the garden chatting to me up through the window. Oh, we've been gone an hour.
Can I go and have my brunch now then?
What are you having?
Well, bacon and eggs, mushrooms and tomatoes.
Is it ready?
No, not yet. I've got to make it.
You're not sitting there looking at it across the kitchen, kind of like. Oh.
No, I'm looking at the ingredients, going, I've got to do that. I'm
going to do that now. Right, we better let her go and do her brunch. You do look very glam.
Thanks.
I'm going to stop having you on my channel. If anyone out there considers themselves to be a complete munter, please apply and we'll have Lexx replaced. Well, I can't sit here with super glam person. That's much better. Can you hold that for an hour, though?
No.
I don't like it as well. Right. I will be back. There goes a cat's bum again. I will be back Wednesday night with this week's Mastery Seller, which I really ought to line somebody up for, shouldn't I? It could be you.
It's me.
It could be you. So yeah, I will be back Wednesday night with the Mastery Seller. The waffle will be out Tuesday. I don't know what else is happening this week. I've lost track of my life completely. I don't know why, because I don't go anywhere or do anything. So I don't know how this level of confusion has arrived.
That is why.
Yeah. Yeah. And thank you for joining me, Lexx. Thank you for joining us in the chat. You have been splendid as always.
And as me.
And Azumi. Azumi's arse has been splendid as always. Has it been Azumi's arse the whole time, or have they taken it in turns?
No, just ask me.
Okay. There are 150 odd of you. There are 169 of you at one point. If you haven't thumbs up, remember I do like a thumb up me. And on that classy note, see you next week. Bye, chat. Bye. Bye, Azumi's ball. Hey, Azumi's front end. Awkward wave.